was amazing by Sammy Finger, Sammy Cohen. What up? By the way, guys, I'm not transitioning. This is my voice. Welcome back to another episode of Chanel in the City. We have a new segment. We have a special guest back in the studio. He's one of my favorite people in the world. You know him as the king of nightlife and hospitality. He just opened up a new sick location, one of the hottest sushi places in the world, Sushi by Boo. East Village now. He's the creator of One Oak, one of my favorite concepts, right? Nebula, even though he doesn't like to talk about it.
No more clubs, no more clubs.
He's so humble. No more clubs.
Walked out of the dark.
Now it's about comedy and talent. He's investing in new things, new ventures. Please help me welcome my dear friend, Richie Romero, to the building.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. You're so cute on camera in real life. Okay, he's married, ladies. Don't get any ideas. Anyway, how are you? First of all, we're going to do a segment called, and a spin-off called Thanks for Nothing, which is Richie's idea, original idea. You came up with it. Why Thanks for Nothing? Let's talk about this. We're going to bring it to everybody once a week.
I think every time we're walking around in New York, it's just like, something happens, it's just like, fucking thanks for nothing,
Yeah.
A train, it could be anything. You just, thanks for nothing.
Dating, thanks for
dating
nothing.
Especially. Everything's a thanks for nothing.
I could tell you right now that you're so lucky you're married because, and I look at my friends who have like really successful, healthy relationships, and I'm single, obviously, and I've been single for a very long time. And I got to tell you, I want to tell all these men, thanks for motherfucking nothing. Nothing.
I agree.
Why do men do nothing except for you? No, seriously, let's talk about that. Let's talk about... we talked about this, how you feel like, your whole life, you've been the caretaker, whether it's with your friends or nightlife or building concepts or, even when your partner is relying on you, like, why do you feel like you were that person? Like from when you were a kid, like, were you that type of person?
I think I was kind of like forced into it.
You were?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was the youngest child and, everyone's just kind of like, hey, dude, we're not going to help you figure it out.
Youngest, you have how many siblings?
2 older sisters.
Okay.
And they're like, by the way, help mom figure it out for mom too.
Right. Oh, that's why you like women, because you have 2 older sisters who didn't let you get away with shit, probably.
Yeah, I guess.
Italian sisters.
I was always looking for their attention. So, that's why I always got along with women, because I was just, I guess, always seeking attention of women.
That's so cute. How much older are they?
One is, my middle sister is 4 years older than me. My other one's 7 years older than me.
Okay, so they wouldn't let you take. That's the same age
a
difference
lot
as
of
me and my
locked doors,
sister and my brother. My brother is the youngest. Me, I'm the oldest. 7 years. My sister's 4 years. It's the middle. Yeah.
A lot of locked doors.
A lot of
I had to become literally, I was like a locksmith.
Really?
Up. Yeah, I used to use everything, knives to get into the room to pop the lock.
Wait, I love this.
Did they come credit
to
cards? I remember, later on, but if they moved out by then, when I mastered the credit card to open it.
Yeah, siblings love to go into the doors.
It's a lot more sophisticated.
It is. I mean, not really for me. I still try to unlock my ex-boyfriend's doors, but we're not going to really get into that. Like, a lot of girls come to me for that advice. I'll let you know how to hack into their phone. I'm really good at it.
I had a crazy incident.
Have you?
Yeah.
Talk to us about that.
I always had a sick sense of humor. I remember I was dating a girl for a while, and I knew it was over. And the way to really put it in there, I'm always about, you need real closure. Mm-hmm. So I would not do this now. This is how fucked up I was then. I ordered funeral flowers.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever ordered funeral flowers before. It's like they do the whole white glove scenario, everything. So they bring the flowers, and I 2-hour job, and my card wrote, just like these flowers are gonna die, so did our relationship. And that's how I ended it. So
Wait,
she's still...
That is epic, and I have to do that. I have to do this with a guy. That is, see, a girl can't get away with that with a guy, but a guy can get away with that same with a girl.
That's me, me before.
What did she say to you when you did that?
I don't know. See,
did she want you back?
The thing is,
okay.
See, the mental thing is when you close the door more on people, the more they want that door open.
Right.
So me, I'm very I like being by myself. I took it, I'm happily married now because I'm good. I'm in my small, I don't even know how many square feet it is. I'm not a fucking mathematician here or a real estate agent, but I'm used to it. So I'm even my wife knows I'm very comfortable being by myself. But I remember with this one girl, after that, she somehow, I wasn't tech savvy, broke into my Apple ID. And
oh, shit.
I didn't know, now we know more about tracking and things. She tracked me. I remember I was on a date with another girl at a comedy club. I was at the Stand of all places.
Ooh, shout out to the Stand, one of my
Shout out
favorite
to
clubs to
Stan.
perform at.
Paul always hooked me up. He gave me
Paul, shout out to Paul.
shout out to Paul. You know,
Yeah.
he's probably doing a podcast himself somewhere.
He is.
And he always gave me like the big like owner banquet. So I'm on a date with this girl, and all of a sudden, in the middle of the show, we're laughing. My ex came and sat next to us.
No,
during the show.
you're kidding
Because
me.
she tracked it down on Apple ID.
You're
with the
kidding.
things, yeah.
And she just comes and she's like, "Hey
She sat
guys."
there. The whole show was the most.
It was awkward?
I never get awkward.
Yeah,
it
yours-
was fucking awkward.
What'd you say? Were you like, "This is
We're
my
just there, we're gonna do it.
ex-girlfriend"?
I'm like, we're not together. I'm trying to explain it. I'm in between fighting. Like, hey, why are you here? Then I'm like, I'm not with her anymore. Like, it was just, you know.
Did
it's
she
like that
confront the
song.
girl?
What's that song? You know, a Joker. You know, oh my God,
What's the band? Was the singer?
old school song. That Reservoir Dogs made it famous too. Stuck in the middle with you. Yeah.
Oh, suck it.
With a Joker, what is it,
Look at
Joker?
you, romantics. Okay.
Yeah, Joker to the left. Who was to the right? It's killing me.
Cool.
dude.
Okay, so did she fight the girl?
No, it
Did she
was-
try to confront her after?
No, it was literally the rest of the show we stayed because you couldn't like leave.
Yeah,
Didn't
you
want
can't
to make
leave
a
the stand.
scene. I'm
Right.
like in there like trying to calm it, but I never get awkward and nervous. I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do here?
Yeah.
And then it was the most awkward thing. We're all walking out together, and it was like the other girl's like, hey, do I leave? And both standing there, you know, doing it around. And yeah, I just
That's tough.
I just like walked away.
You just, like every man would. Like
Yeah.
most men, you guys don't really engage in the drama. The way you deal with it is walk away. While girls, I think, want to communicate or will fight it out. Or even though I wish I could walk away, that's so smart.
I can't be single, man. I could tell you stories for days. It's
You,
like,
I
you know,
mean, you probably also are one of the most eligible bachelors in the city. I'm sure you would not be single for long,
no,
It-
but
right? It'd be
it's-
weird if you were single
it was
right now.
different because it's a mental perspective, you know.
It is.
Then, like I said, I always was looking for. I always had that need in my life. I wanted attention from women because I didn't get attention from my sisters. I was the little brother that, you know, when they took me somewhere once a blue moon, I got excited about it. So I always wanted attention from women. And, you know, every day when I wake up, I want like 5, 10 girls, like hit me up. Like I would get like depressive in it. I just needed that attention.
Really?
Like later on when I did in my life, I don't want any attention.
Yeah,
I kinda
exactly.
just, you know.
You're like,
I'm dating God. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm married to my
oh.
wife and married to God, and it's like, you know, I'm in this. You know,
I love that. You're
it's not a
dating
bizarre
God.
love
I want to
triangle, though.
date
It's
God
like,
too.
it's
Yeah.
good. God got you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, God got you. You're right. You really believe in God. I love that you really are a spiritual person. Like you really feel like the universe and God has your back. Like you always tell me like things happen for a reason, you know?
You want me to tell you the true
Yeah,
story of
yeah.
why? How I came up with next to nothing?
Yes.
All right. This is a personal thing that I'm throwing right out of here.
Ooh,
with it.
very exclusive.
So I remember I was dating a few girls, and one I was coming out of this relationship that had an apartment with a girl, and then had another one, we had another apartment with a girl.
Okay.
And I remember one day, and I always had a weird thing. I've never been like hurt before. You know, been like, you know, we've all been like disrespect, but I never really felt pain. I was just
yeah.
not
Never
emotional.
heartbroken?
Never heartbroken. Later on, probably have another story for it, but I remember the first time. So this is like, I guess you would call, she was more my guma kind of girl, you know? And she was the girl that I more was recently dating than the girl I was with for a longer time. And I remember I was going through a series of like cancer treatments at the time. And I have a house in Queens and I had my multiple apartments in the city. And I was going to go to Queens. And I don't know what it was. Again, like I look back at now, it's like something told me, hey, go to the apartment down in Soho or NoHo, wherever the hell it was at the time. It was on Grand Street or Mott Street, one of those streets. And I go back, I parked the car. I had a friend who was like a cousin of me, so he always let me park in his parking lot for free. It was on right by like La Esquina, that whole area on Kenmar. So I walk and I go, and the door, I get to the thing, the door is locked. And no one's coming in, you know, I'm knocking on the door. And this is like during BlackBerry Messenger days. I'm messaging, no answer or anything. And I'm one of those sick fucks, Slayer. I'm a person I'm goal orientated.
Yeah.
So what would you do in that scenario? What do you think I did?
You probably left? No.
No, fuck no. I literally looked, I found it, and I called the locksmith.
No, of course. I was going to say you snuck in.
I called the locksmith. All of a sudden, the locksmith comes 45 minutes later, and he's, starting to drill and everything, get in and this, that. Locksmith was the most awkward moment. She opens the door. She's there with another guy. No. And I just literally go,
no.
I tell the guy, yo,
no.
Fucking leave. I just had a look on me where it is, and then I just made sense. She's like, no. And then she's telling me, I love you, Tommy. And I remember all I said it straight out was, I look and I go, listen, you have 3 days to make a decision. Either one, you leave the apartment because it was my apartment on it, or two, you pay me the rent for what I put in here and everything to do. It's transactional.
No, you weren't crying?
No emotion. I'm one of those guys, literally, I wouldn't do it with my wife now. At that time, if I was even married and I was getting a divorce, instead of freaking out or killing the guy, I would go make popcorn and fucking come in the room and take video of
oh my God, how do you do that? I need to start learning that.
I'm very,
I almost kicked the shit out of a guy who kissed a girl in front of me the other night, but we're not going to get into that.
Yeah,
I cannot.
So.
How do you do that? Is that like a mental thing? Also, many men are built like that. Why?
It's not many men would. It's just, I don't know, man. I just, when you go in through so many different things. Like I said, at that time, I was
going through cancer treatment.
It's like you look at bigger perspectives in life, but we'll fast forward to Wyatt. So I tell them make a decision in 3 days. I'll give it to her. She was a very savvy girl. So this is where the whole thing's coming to. We go, and I forgot the place we met. And we met, and she wrote me this long note. And we're sitting there, and I wanted to make a decision. Either the apartment's mine or she's paying for it. So all of a sudden, after the card, she gives me, passes me another envelope, and there's a check in it. Look at the check, and she walks out. On the memo, it said severance. Yeah, I'm like, wow, that's fucking genius.
Wow.
That's literally what it meant. That came. I'm like, yeah, thanks for nothing.
Thanks for nothing.
Yeah,
oh, no, I'm kidding. She's not a hoe, but I'm protective over you. I'm like, where's this bitch? I want to fight her.
Nah,
but that is thanks for nothing. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. I give you everything.
It was calm when I look back now on the good side, mental side of me. It was calmer too, because I was, I didn't know what I wanted in life, and I was dating a lot of girls, and
Were you dating them at the same time? Did you have a rotation too?
I was in a more serious relationship, leaving a serious relationship, getting into this relationship, and just one of those things where you were just confused in life.
But you weren't in love. How do you do that? I can't focus on, I guess, more than one man at the same time, which I probably should. But how do you do that? Is that just how you're built? I
don't even look to me. I don't even want that. I love my wife. Right. My wife's great.
She's awesome.
We have a sick sense of humor.
Yeah. Shout out to Tiffany. She's awesome.
Even earlier, but we were leaving.
I told you, she's hilarious. She's like a character. She could be
she'll
in a
kill
movie.
me half the things I'd say. She was in the bathroom, and I was just I'm like, babe, the police are coming to the door. You just committed a crime. You know what I mean? They're gonna break down the fucking door.
Wait, how many years have you been married?
What are we now? 3.5. We've been together for 8 years.
Damn.
Yeah, 3 years.
And what's the secret?
I don't know, just be yourself. You know what I mean? If something's bothering you, just say it. I'm like,
But it really is that, because I feel like we say that, and I'm like, I've been in relationships for a long time, and then I get comfortable and I say it, and then they start straying away, or they start walking away, and they want to be into other people.
It's a simple thing. If both those things, these guys are looking for different things. You might be looking for different things, and even when you are honest with each other, it's like you get what you're attracted. Because listen, we all know how women are too.
Yes.
I want a guy that's there for me, but then I got a guy who's kind of aloof. I want a guy who's safe, but then I want a guy who's fucking Johnny Danger.
Right. I want a guy who throw me against the wall, and then I want a guy to be nice to me. It's crazy. But that's because society embedded it in our head that men are supposed to be really powerful and these monsters, but then they're hot, sexy symbols, and we don't know what to do. And then we want to fucking over Trump you and overpower you. So it's this I don't know. I just think. I always say when I come back in another life, I want to come back as a man, because it is harder to be a woman, in my opinion. That's really thanks for nothing. Putting me in this earth, being a woman, I don't know. I didn't get shit back, okay, but grief. But I'm sure you go through it too, right? Challenges.
What, now?
Yeah.
In terms of just life? You get challenges every day because, again, it's those, everyone wants those, what I call needs, that need of ego, pride, comparing, especially now with social media. Everyone's just looking at, and you see You know, someone could have seen you at the Saturday Night Live thing and be like,
Yeah.
yo, this bitch is over there. I should be with that.
Yeah.
And it's just, it's competitive for no reason. It's all fucking illusion to me. I just, you know,
It's
for
illusion.
me, I just want to find fucking like-minded people and just, you know, play adult G.I. Joes and Barbies. Like I always say,
I
you know?
love that. And create, which you just created such a sick concept with Sushi by Boo. We were there Friday night. By the way, I want to tell everyone, if you want a girls' night or date night or just go for amazing sushi and ambiance, the one on, first of all, go to any of them. You have so many locations, but the one on East Village just opened up and it's super cool. It's like rock and roll. It has a very Richie
fun.
Romero vibe.
It's like my wet dream as a teenager.
I love it. It's my wet dream. It's my wet dream as an adult. I was eating the sushi. I felt so high. I was like, oh. One of my friends will not mention his name. It was so intoxicated he fainted. I'm sorry. No, he's
it's
good
a real
now.
knockout. You know?
It's a real fucking knockout. We drank. We did karaoke. I was like, then we went to Little Sister, which, oh my God, I'm 41. I got to stop doing that shit. But you know, it's like that night, like you feel.
Were you chaperoning or no?
I was.
Come on, look at the irony in that. You
He
just
already
said you're like
knows.
41. You go, I went
wanted
to
be a mom.
little sister.
The irony in that is so good. Give me 5. That's awesome. And also, the irony was that I was with younger girls because, you know, like.
Was it
hard.
truly a little sister with you?
No, I didn't. I mean, I had some girls that were like 30 in their 30s, but also in their late 20s because I think that like women just in general feel safer with me. But I always joke, I'm like, I'm older, but I feel younger.
So you're like the woman's bodyguard?
I think so.
You're like the female Kevin Costner? What are you saying over here? They feel safer with you? If some shit goes down,
Funnier
you're
than
ready.
me. I just swear I fought people I fight people all the time. I'm like, what do you want? Like all of a sudden it's like a crazy person that comes out of me.
You know what to say. After that, you just go, thanks for nothing.
Thanks. I did. I fucking told this one guy look-alike. First of all, he was a grasshopper version of Machine Gun Kelly. I'm sorry. Said he was the host. I told him, first of all, you know, because Danny A, Know What's Up in Burke, shout out to them. They also own Tao Group. So it's like when you know people, it's like me knowing you. It's kind of hard. Not that it is ego. It's kind of hard when you get told no, but your friends own the places. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then
but
like
that's kind of the ego.
so yeah, talk to
you were going in there. You were going in there.
Yeah, I was like trying to be a man. I was like,
going
you
in
want
there
to
with
step
like
up to me?
jumping balls. Like you were
Why?
literally going in right.
But why do I think that's attractive?
You were
Guys don't
were you like bumping security? Like what was going on?
He knows me. No, they came up to me and they were pissed because Jusky shouted me out on the DJ booth. So a lot of times I think what happens is
they got the jealousy. See how that shit works? It's just all
but
those
they made
weeds
us.
thrown in.
But then
there.
it'll be like, oh, you smoke. Like you know how they smoke weed sometimes. It's not me. People are smoking around me, and so it's like you're the problem, you know. And then I'm like, wait a minute here. Like I'm running shit here. I'm not the problem. Also, why don't you tell like. What's his name? Machine Gun Kelly Jr. over there that like to do his fucking job. Because some of these Gen Zs, you know, they're not like from our school where like I was taught to host and really service people and go above and beyond. These kids, they like want to just hang out and be like, I'm fucking Brad Pitt. Meanwhile, I don't think I know your name. So, no, you're sitting in front of Little Sister. You should be hosting and being like, how can I help you?
It's like what we used to say, too cool for school, you know?
But isn't that bad? Like if you had an employee
It is.
that treated someone else like shit, would you be upset? Like if they were like, I'm Richie Romero's like his sister?
I'll be honest, I even lost my cool earlier today.
Really?
When I really never lose my cool anymore. And I lost it on fucking a Good Chop. I mean, you know, if you're Good Chop, the food delivery. I lost it on first the representative calling.
Okay, we got to hear this. And by the way, sorry, shout out to Little Sister. We love them. And but you know, you are right. You know me very well.
I'm not giving a good shout out to Good Chop.
No, but you know me so well. So you're like, I bet you were like so tough with these men. I almost beat the shit out of the bouncer myself. Okay, go on.
What's
no, my girls were shocked. They're like, are you a man or a woman?
What's the Whitney Houston song with Kevin Costner for Bodyguard?
Oh yeah. And I will always pretend.
You should put a number up there for like Chanel's girl security.
We'll make a lot of money against you. We're gonna be doing so many benches.
They get you for bachelorette parties. Wow, they'll fly you. No, you could go fly around.
I want to do like everything at once. Maybe I'll do comedy. Yeah. I'll do security, bitch. A fucking DJ.
You can do that.
You know what? Maybe I'll also be. I mean, why don't you also hire me, men, as your prostitute? Because clearly, men also like me as a prostitute. That's another conversation.
Nice.
Nice. Where's the money? Where's the money? Because they think apparently I'm free. Sorry, I'm spitting. They think I'm free. But wait, talk to you. Tell me it's ego. This is all ego.
It is. It's all ego when we go in there.
Is it though?
That's how to get.
Or is it respect?
It's to get. it's all a facade.
Okay.
When we look at it, if it upsets you, listen, it's a simple thing in life. You can't control other people. You can control your reaction to it.
Oh, I know.
So why is it bothering you? It's bothering the ego that this
Why?
is doing. You know, for me, I even, you know, I'm been proud of myself until today with it, but I usually now something goes on, I just walk away. I don't want to why am I going to have a reaction to it? You know?
Right. But then like Chop.
And now it's even better. You could be like, you just say thanks for nothing and walk away.
Thanks for nothing. You know what? I should just say that. That's what I'm going to start using. Our motto, thanks for nothing. And I won't get angry. I'll just be like, thanks for nothing.
Exactly. That's how you do it.
I don't expect shit from you. Thanks for nothing, you fucking monster. Bye. What am I going to scream at him for?
You don't even have to be like, thanks for nothing. It puts guilt. It takes to anger you and it puts the guilt on them. Let them feel guilty, you know?
Thanks for nothing. How do I say it? Like just...
However you feel.
Thanks for nothing. Thanks for nothing. Oh my God, my voice is horrible. Okay, yeah. It's so raspy.
That's what it is, you know?
So it's thanks for, and wait, so what happened with the representative? So you, first the representative.
I don't know how I let this thing bother me.
I need to film this once.
I looked at the order and, you know, it's the whole thing. Like even February just annoys me because it's 28 days. You know what I mean? Except if it's leap year, and it's confused because it's like you're not ready for March 1st. So my last day, my cutoff day was the 28th.
Okay.
Was yesterday. And I call him up and I had a simple thing. I'm like, listen, I know I missed the cutoff. It's Sunday. I know you didn't ship this out obviously yet.
Yeah.
I'd like to add on more items.
Yeah.
And he's like, can't do that, but we could you could change your main cuts. You could substitute, but you can't add. I'm like, so why don't you just like cancel it for me and I'll add more money. You guys will make more money. This is a simple solution to me. He's like, can't do that.
Can't do that, what?
And I'm like, and he goes, no, it's like one spot. I'm like, this makes no sense. Can I get a supervisor? So worst thing is, so this is a supervisor. This person supervises this other person. Like, I want you to say, this is a thanks for nothing that I should have been ready for. And she goes in and she says, she goes, yeah, it's already, it went to like where the cattle are or something. She was telling me a whole fucking story. That made no sense. Okay. So I go, I just want to understand this. The other guy just told me that I could at least change my cuts. So you're telling me I can't even change my cut? I go, how about this? If you can't, I'm calling you and I want to spend more money for your company. You're the representative. I own companies. I would fire you for telling you this, first of all. But I want you to explain to me, I'm like, if you can't just cancel on every order, how about this? If you really feel obligated, send me the fucking box and cancel me right now going forward. You lost this subscriber. I'm like, hopefully this is recorded. I don't know if they ever listen to recorded lines, which I know they really don't.
No, they conveniently will do it once if, God forbid, we ever get in trouble in the headlines. Richie Romero and Chanel Amari went up on the representative. Yeah. Meanwhile, where the fuck were all the other calls when we needed you?
It's like Kraft going to get a hand job at a fucking thing. None of it makes sense. So she literally goes in, she wouldn't do it, and the whole thing ended up canceling the order, and I canceled the subscription. For nothing. So then I went to Butcher's Box. I went back to them. It's like I'm like a scorned woman. Like you want to talk about child. Good Shot was like the female of forming me dating. She pissed me off, and then I went to fucking Butcher's Box, and I spent more money. So it'd be like you and dating.
Such a good analogy.
But this would be like you dating, and it's like the guy pisses you off. You're like fuck this guy, and then you go and you fucking go to like per se afterwards.
Right. But isn't that easy? I feel like with me, it's not always that easy.
Go to me lessons when it did. I spent more money and I got myself aggravated. I was watching the Knicks game. I missed half the game fucking fighting with a representative.
That sucks because I love the Knicks actually.
But I gotta let things not bother me. Like everyone, like all my friends, they call me Street Larry David. Like things used to bother me. I'm like, and I don't let it I try not to let it bother me. Like simple things. Like I remember this one story, and I think I got banned. I used to get banned from a lot of places. There's this one guy on Instagram with food.
Sorry, Tiffany. Wait, this is my soulmate as a friend. Wait, we were in a past life.
Who's the guy on Instagram?
Why do I get banned too? Yeah, that guy that but I don't really get banned. It's not banned. It's like people just say it.
No, because it's just.
We need to know your education.
It's a stupid thing. So I remember.
But why do businesses use it a lot more lately? Like you're banned if you speak up to
I don't know. I haven't. Listen, this is me. We're talking about me 15, 20 years ago. Like I'm going. So the main, other than this incident that happened today, but. I remember this one ridiculous thing. See, it's just logic.
Okay.
I already know like 3 things that are my triggers that I'm working on.
Yeah.
Like I tell God, I apologize to God daily multiple times because I know my triggers. 1, I do not like people lying to me.
Yeah.
And, withholding the truth
Yes.
is a fucking lie.
Yeah. Yes. True. Yes.
2, incompetence.
The truth is a lot,
Incompetence, like, and bad awareness that leads to, like, just obvious things. We're walking down the block and there's 5 people standing in the way like fucking reservoir dogs. Like, obviously we have nowhere to walk. It's like, it only bothers me for a little bit, for like, I'll be over it, but it still bothers me.
Oh, it bothers me where it ruins my day. Okay.
The most triggered thing is not being heard, right? Not being heard fucking triggers me. So I remember when I was living in Spring Street, and this is like 16 years ago. And I don't know if you remember, Rice to Riches.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I feel bad because I'm decimating like these companies right now. But this is 16 years ago. I hold nothing against it. I don't know if I'm unbanned, even though I'm gluten and dairy free anyway, so I can't eat your products. It'll make me shit. So I walk into Rice to Riches, and I wasn't that hungry.
Right.
So they had a thing where, you get the 1 scoop pint thing, you get the other one with 2 scoop, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So I was like, listen, I want just a smaller one, but I want 2 scoops in the small one. Like, we can't do that. You have to get the other one. I go, how about this? How about I pay for the second one, but put it in the smaller one? They go, we can't do that. And again, at this time, a manager came out, a supervisor. Literally, the manager comes out and says, I'm like, I don't understand. I'm giving you more money. I'm paying for the thing. I just want you could even put it in the original one and then do a go away for me.
Yeah, like you're giving it so easy. You're giving them extra money for nothing. So we got
it to literally, it was a 30 fucking minute thing, and I was banned from Rice to Riches. So thanks for nothing.
Thanks for nothing, Rice to Riches. And let me tell you,
this is the,
we're gonna get so many sponsorships.
But now you understand what I'm saying. It's like, now I look at it simple. You just got to look when someone's pissing you off. Be like, you know what? Thanks for nothing.
But this is crazy because so I look up to you, I respect you. A lot of people do. And if you are successful and you also went through this, then I know I'm not crazy. Like, meaning, if I'm telling a manager too of a store, I just want to talk to the Goodwill fucking store. Like, maybe you guys shouldn't hire criminals that harass their fucking customers that are trying to just donate a shirt that doesn't fit her. I have to be banned? This is crazy.
But the thing is,
but I'm not even banned.
But we're going to the supervisor, which is a scary thing. So this is this is the inmates running the asylum. That's what used to drive me crazy.
Why is that accepted? Like, for you, your business, what makes someone fireable and what makes, would you even tolerate that?
No, I wouldn't. But that's why
that's why you're successful.
No, but that's also I had to do a lot of things because I'll see something. I'm like, instead of getting aggravated, I'll just create something else,
And you just do it. You don't get
Yeah, plus it's something because I can't be in operations. Like, you don't want me as a COO anywhere.
Why?
Because I'm really difficult, and well, now I'm not as much, but listen, things change. Like, there's labels. When I first got into clubs, bars, restaurants, you could throw a fucking beer at your employee 15 years ago.
Exactly. Now it's so different. Yeah. I kind of I learned from the old school. Yeah,
you could literally throw a fucking beer at someone.
Literally crush it.
It's a different world. You know what I mean?
Right. So
you can't just say thanks for nothing.
Have you ever said that to an employee? Under your breath.
I don't know. I probably a lot. That's why it literally always came in my head because I was just like, thanks for nothing. It's just,
Yeah, I feel like I have to do everything on
There was even another thing. I remember I just wanted to do I was going to do a series of it because when I was single and dating, I always there was always crazy stories.
Yeah.
I have another one, but it doesn't involve that person. It involves someone that got involved that shouldn't even got involved.
Okay.
So I remember I was, again, had an ex, broke up with. I wasn't with her for months. And there was a girl that, we liked each other. We didn't, hook up yet or anything. And I remember we're at One Oak, me and this girl. And the other girl was texting me like, hey, where are you? And I'm like, I'm lying to her where I am. I'm like, I'm in Queens. I'm in whatever. I'm in my house in Queens. And it's pouring rain, right? So first when she said, because she knows going to Oak or something.
Yeah.
And I remember we're walking out, and it was a crazy thing. We were walking out. It was like Johnny Mizell, all things. We were all there. I forgot who was walking. I think Rihanna was walking in with different people.
I remember when that.
There was the awning, and I see her walking in, and we ditched into the car, and we all went in there, and I left with the girl, and we go to my apartment, and all of a sudden it was 5:30 in the morning, and my house in Queens, my daughter hits me up and goes, Dad, this girl's outside our house. I was like, wow, what the fuck is he? I'm like, it's crazy. So whatever. I don't know. I'm like, this girl's crazy. She's probably gonna come here. So I'm warning, but this was like 30 minutes, like a time I like.
Yo, and people think I'm crazy. I've never fucking done shit like this, too.
It gets crazier. So,
hot girls get crazy, by the way.
So it gets crazy, and I go to the girl, and I'm like, listen, I think my ex might be coming here, you know? She's like, what? Then all of a sudden, like 10, 15 minutes later, knocking on the fucking door. And I'm like, what what's going on? And nothing's going in. And then I start hearing the door open. I'm like, how the fuck is the door? I jump off that fucking bed like you've seen Bolt. Run to the door. I tell the girl, go hide. She's like, she's looking to like try to jump out of the fucking building. Then she hides in the closet like R. Kelly. She's in the closet like R. Kelly.
Not under the bed. Oh my God,
no, because I had the drawers and everything, my rock t-shirts, you know. So she's hiding in the closet. I run to the door. I stop the door from being open, and I'm doing it. And she's literally gone. I'm like, what are you doing? And she's just like, you know, is there a girl? I'm like, we're not together. This is why we're not together. This is not fucking normal. Meanwhile, the other girl's freaking out.
You explained it to her? Like,
I'm trying to explain it. And she literally, all the things, so I got the door shut. I'm trying not to like, because I don't want to put my hands on her or anything.
No,
so
of course not.
She literally, I go, what the thing? She, I forgot, I threw something, and I'm trying to call in the hallway and everything. She like turned, I shut the door. She threw her shoe into the fucking thing to like try to stop it. I chained the thing. She breaks the fucking chain. I get her and she's like, let me go in there. Let me check the bathroom. I'm like, this is why we're not together. This is back when we had the intercoms.
Yeah.
So she rips off my fucking intercom.
Oh my God. She said, I'm taking this as a souvenir.
She fucking threw it on the floor. The girl's fucking freaking out, having probably, I don't know, she's doing yoga, meditation in there. And literally afterwards, I go downstairs to my doorman, put the fucking phone, and that's why I literally threw it down and go, thanks for fucking nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you tell your doorman and also at One
Oak?
Yeah, but did you ever tell the people at One Oak, like, don't let these girls in? Why don't you ever do that?
I never do. I think it's bad karma. I don't 86
I don't
people.
do that either when I'm like with the whole.
Unless there's a real violence thing, someone has restraining orders or something.
Right. Like it has to be that serious.
At your home is a different fucking story.
No,
and my doorman knows
that ever even happened to me. I wish that happened. I kind of wanted that stuff to happen to me because then I thought you kind of want that stuff to happen to you in a way once or twice to see that a guy or a girl cares about you. But then when you're in it, I know you're probably like, this is fucking nuts. Like I'm gonna throw myself off a balcony.
But that's what I'm telling you. Is like we all go in there. Like I look back on everything.
You know she wanted you probably more too because but everyone like I don't want you.
But that's the whole reason I look at it now is why most girls want me because I just was very shut off on that thing.
You just didn't care. Well, yeah, because if they're attracted to you already, and then you're like, I don't want you. That is what drives us women crazy.
We always chase things that we feel that lack inside of us, and it's like I'm a totally different person now. That's why it's like dude, if I ever wanted to do like. I have to live through you for my thanks for nothing.
Yeah, I can't imagine you do this now, like at all. Nothing. Like you're such a loyal. You don't even look at other women. You're he's like this, like in his own.
I'm in this illusional world. I'm a very boring guy now. You know what I mean?
No, you have such a
I joke
great
around.
personality.
It's like we're like me, my wife, and my dog Sushi are like we're like the Three Stooges together. You know what I mean?
But does your wife ever like get up? Like has she ever got jealous or no? Kind of you always made her feel
my
confident.
Wife in the beginning. My wife was like, but she's now she's just good because it's like she tracks me on the phone. I have nothing to hide.
She tracks you.
She has all my I don't have anything to
Tiffany's
hide.
a boss. Yeah, she got you on location setting. Yes. That is true love, my friend. That is true love.
There's not like what am I? There's not hard. All I do is I literally want to help others. I want to help people build things.
You're such a good person, but she knows that. So
but
she
you got to
knows
go through. She
married, like
but that's why I look at my past though, and everything things was. It's like, hey, there was a lot of people that were worse than me, but you can't compare it on. It was like. There was a lot of things I did that, I regret now. I won't do it, but that's how we learn in life. We can't sit there beating ourselves up for the things we did,
Right. Like at least you don't judge and you give also like people freedom, I feel, to make mistakes and then learn. I feel like you're not so hard on people like we are on ourselves. Like I feel like I'll come to you and be like, Richie, I did this. And you're like, okay, it's not so bad. Like we'll figure it out.
I'm harder on myself.
Yeah.
Even when I remember I used to have friends that even said like, yo, Richie, you think you're a bad guy. Like girls at the time dating were like, they're better with you than they're safe with you than anyone else.
Guy, yeah.
Even them like I used to put. I remember I used to put girls in like categories afterwards. Like,
Oh yeah, what's that about? Like, why? A lot of men do that, by the way. Can you explain
No, but
that?
I put a different, like, I always had a thing, if I didn't know my intentions, I carried a lot of self-guilt. Like, we all have to deal with our issues later on, and things that I've been working on in the last like few years was, self-guilt, enabling, and a lot of my self-guilt was I didn't know what I wanted ever, And now we can't get away with that as we're getting older. But it's like not knowing what you want. So when I was talking to girls, like I put them in these categories. If I didn't know what they wanted, I wouldn't sleep with the girls. I would have friends of theirs be like, "Yo, why are you not like sleeping with this girl? Like, my friend, this, that. Like, what's up? Like,
yeah."
And I just wouldn't do because I didn't want to. It's crazy. That penetration just means like a different thing. But
women, yes,
I didn't know my intentions are. I didn't want to lead them on. Because I didn't know what I wanted. Then there's the second category, the ones where I still don't know what the fuck I wanted.
Right.
But we had a conversation. We're like, hey, you go with that. Yeah, I'm attracted to you. I don't know what I want either. None of us know. We didn't solve fucking life. And we had sex. And then there was the third category, which is, now I look at it awful. It was just, I don't know. I just thought they were just bad, evil people. And those are 90% of the girls I would say, it was just
bad, toxic people.
Yeah.
That are like,
that would just,
like bad energy.
But you know what I mean? And it's the energy now that I look at it back, it's like, hey, they wanted the same shit that we all wanted at the time. Validation, if it was ego, wanting
confidence,
yeah.
Love,
so
yeah.
We were all just lost doing fucked up things to each other. And, so they're probably saying the same thing. Richie, thanks for fucking nothing,
Richie, thanks for nothing. They're probably literally like, this guy broke my heart. I'd rather be the one who breaks someone's heart than the other way around.
99% of girls that I've ever dated with friends, everything, they always say 99% will always say, hey, I always push people to be better.
You do.
I made girls I remember when I was dating, like go to college, go to different things. Like I was always a motivating person because I think I want to see people get better. I know for sure God put me on this earth because he wants me to be that expedited dreams, to help people. I want to be like the Martin Scorsese of life. I want to literally help people build their dreams. Like I don't have an exact dream. Even if it's opening, another bar, restaurant, doing that. Like my dream is to help people build their dreams.
I know, as crazy as it is. I can't believe how selfless you are.
No, it's not selfless, but that's what gets me. It's like Scorsese, he gets enjoyment of it, but there's a production studio, there's different things, but I like to build people. I just love it.
Do you feel like that's also what brought you success? Where it was always like more than you, so it's like One Oak was more than you.
Yeah, that was Richie. See, that was
most. You came with everybody to do the concept and push it. And
he was the main. He was the main creator. It's his thing and everything. And it's like I wanted to help him as much as I can create his dream. You know what I mean? That's all the things. I look at everything, even like all these spaces. They were never for me. They were always. I always wanted to just. I'm very good at looking at things and putting pieces together and storytelling it to create that demand. And that's what I want to do. That's what I'm doing now for people. I open the office and that's what I'm mainly doing is help people build them. That's what I want to, that's what
right. The network. Can you talk about the network that you're doing right now?
It's how I explain to people. It's like, listen, before we got, all this, the needs and everything, all our ancestors came from villages. All of us, we came from villages. Your family might have been farmers. Mine might have been fishermen. Sam's might have been builders. Austin over there, his family could have been farmers. Whatever the different things was, everyone had a different skill set, different superpower. And it was origination of capitalism where they exchanged bartered goods, but they also exchanged energy. They helped each other vertically grow. And those villages became cities. Then that's when the corruption started with the need of greed, ego, validation. That's what ruined everything. So I got to the point in my things. I walked away from 98% of my stuff. I wanted chapter 2 of my life where I realized I wasn't happy. And I wanted to find other people that I believe in and help build villages. It's the expression. It takes everybody in a village. It does.
It does.
And I just think so many people right now are so fucking alone. They're so alone, and it's meant to be, especially since COVID. People so not in offices. It's not even the facade. At least you're in the office and you're pretending you really care about the company because you have other people and the workers. You're complaining or you're loving it, whatever it is. But people weren't alone as much. Now between big corporation, government, they want people to be low. They want to suffocate people and isolate people. And you see suicide going up, you see everything, but most importantly, you see people with broken dreams. Yeah. And, you know, I joke around, I want to be Professor X. I don't know if you know Professor X.
Wait, no, tell us, yeah, like what's...
So, I don't know if people, I use a lot of analogies. I use sports analogies. I use movie analogies. It could be music, whatever analogy of it. You know, Professor X was an X-Men. I don't know if most people know X-Men. You know, if you didn't read the comic, you could watch the movie. There's like fucking 100 of them now.
Yeah.
I don't even know how many movies.
I
There's
used to collect
spin-offs of
the
X-Men.
comic books.
So Professor X was, you know, he was the head of he called it the School of the Gifted, and he would literally go and find different mutants. Mutants to me is just being alone. Like that's we say it as a bad thing. Like that person's a loner, or that person's even bad way of saying it's a loser. It's not. They're not losers. But they had superpower. They had a superpower, and he found them, and he would help them harness their superpower, and that's when he made the X-Men. He put people in each one. Storm would change the weather. Wolverine healed himself quick. Like everyone had a different power.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, your power really is bringing everyone together, or
power.
resources, like giving also artists, even me, like people who are just, a lot of people think I do have resources and I do have access, or my life is so great on the outside, but I struggle and I go through a lot, you know. Everyone does, but nobody realizes that.
But because everyone wants to go look at Instagram and see everyone. Yeah. That's why, you know, it's the memes we see all the time. There's reality and then there's Instagram. You got to realize, but I look the same thing. People like, I honestly say it. You know, I was on, you know, in magazines and newspapers, everything on it. And I'm like, hey, look at the great life. And I remember when I was going through like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I looked around. I'm like, I have all these venues, I have all these different things. And I go, I never felt more alone in my life. Wow. And I remember I went to a meeting. This was, I don't know, it was end of 24. I think it was, end of 24. And the person I was meeting with was 30 minutes late. And I ran into someone I haven't seen in like 30 years. Not even kidding you, 30 years. Used to be in the hospitality business. And I always wish him a happy birthday every year, but that's as far as we talk. I say happy birthday, he says thank you, and that's our communication. And he goes, hey, Richie, I'm like, yeah, remember? I'm like, oh, dude, I haven't seen you in ages. I'm like, how's everything, you know? And he goes, you're killing it, Brad. I'm like, oh, thanks, you know? And he goes, can I be honest with you? I'm like, yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you want to be honest with me? He goes, seems like you have no life. I'm like, you know what, dude, you're right. I don't. And that's when it really hit me. Wow. And I always feel like this is the thing that we do wrong in life, where God sends us people. Right. And God, I'm telling this story, God had him say a message. But the thing we get wrong is this. A guy could come up to you and go, Chanel, you're beautiful. And we'll take that as, instead of being like, that message might just be for self-confidence for you to fucking go around back then, not to be like, yo, this is my next boyfriend. You know what I mean? And that's the thing we do a lot. And I realize when you look back on it, people don't look at these things.
I love getting love bombed. It's such an addiction for me. Like it is. It's like I want the I'm in therapy because of it. I'm like, he's like, why do you want this validation from men? Because I got it from my
God, we don't realize
I wanted it from my dad when I was younger. That's why.
But if you look back, God sends us people for the message, but we don't. But we overthink it. Like sometimes I'll be like, hey, that person might only have one they give you a goal. Everyone gives you a gold nugget. Every person has. I don't care who it is on the street. But they might just have a gold nugget for you. They're not meant to be fully in your life. Right. And that's the problem we make a lot is that, hey, somebody might do the good deed and then, you know, we're like, oh, this is Mr. Right or Mr. Right.
Yeah, you like want to hang on to that person and then you lose them and you're like, oh,
you don't lose. We don't lose. See, that's the thing we look at. We don't lose them. They were there for one purpose.
Right.
That's why when I tell the story of it, I look back and I'm like, when I ran into this guy, he had a message to tell me. And I look back at all these things and messages. I remember 2019 going to 2020. You know, we had Oak. I was opening up bars. I raised a shitload of money. I was doing a pizza concept, gym concept. I was on top of the life. I'm like, yo, I literally was the highest peak mentally I could be. And COVID came and I was depressed and I wanted literally to kill myself like almost every day. I was like, what am I going to do? My life is over. Well, like, I'm telling you, I can't go and just move to Miami right now and try to do whatever everyone else was doing. And I remember I had someone and that, you know, I'm friends with them, but they're someone that, you know, they never always did right by me. We'll put it at that point. But God sent them the message. So he invited me to go to his restaurant. And I went to his restaurant. And to be honest, the only reason I went to the restaurant at the time was, it was a meal. It was literally, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know.
When
I'm
my
going to
next
run out of
meal?
money is going to be and everything. And I'm sitting there and I'm eating. And this is, God sent him a message to tell me. He goes, I know this is hard now. And this might be hard for next 6 months or the next year. This might even last 3 years. But you know what? It can't take away your relationships. And I left that, meaning the same thing like certainty, a guy going, hey, Chanel, you're beautiful. Like, it takes that. And I got motivated like that, like a maniac. But the thing was, I kept opening things. You know why I kept opening things though too? Want to do it? It was fear. I didn't have trust in God. God literally, I was in darkness. He gave me light, and I kept wanting to open things. It was fear of just opening. Like that, what does that do? Opening more and more. It's taking more time. I was doing things out of fear, and you can't have fear. You got to
instead of like opening the right things and then also enjoying your life.
Yeah,
it's true. You're right. And like, you can tell yourself all the time, like I struggled with a lot. So what I go through is like, I struggle through, this is what my therapist says, it's like body dysmorphia, but with looks, physical.
Yeah.
So like, even if I tell myself, I'm great, I'm confident, I'm gorgeous, I had to do this my whole life because guys would like attack me, make fun of me. Maybe they liked me secretly, maybe they didn't, whatever it was. I had to have like a tough skin. And I think sometimes when I even psych myself up, I need like what you need, like that one push, that motivation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm the shit. I don't care if Adriana Lima is in the room, like I'm confident. I should also be equal. Like, so what if like someone doesn't like my nose? I like my,
I like it. But that's what I'm saying.
Right,
You got to realize, but God does do it. That's why literally, this is why you have the podcast.
Yeah.
This is why you do with iHeart. You
This is
have
why
that
I
for a
have
reason.
you.
But it's all of us.
But I know you're humble, but like I'm saying, like, I also have a privilege,
we
know,
do.
too.
We have it too. But that's what I'm saying. You have a relationship, people around you because of like what the energy you give off.
Yeah.
It's a simple thing in life. We all look at it. It's all a fucking facade. You know what I mean? It's like, look, I have. When I was a kid, I got half my finger cut off. Like,
no way.
I don't have
I wouldn't even know that.
But
that's what I'm saying. Like,
right.
There's
all different things that people like.
That. Yes.
You look at it that it's very simple. It's that we're meant to be in this earth to help one another. It's that simple. We're meant not to be
really
alone,
believe
help
that.
each other, and that's literally what I want. I don't really give that's the one thing. Once you realize you don't give a fuck what other people say, and it's not to be like, hey, it's just It's all bullshit. It's illusion. Even when people say bad things.
Yeah, is it an illusion too? I heard that it's like.
Even when people say bad things, I'm like, I take it in because, God would, like karma's bitch. Like I look at it like a lot of those stories we spoke about earlier.
Yeah.
Karma hit me later on with things. And that's karma turns.
So you believe in karma. You feel like
100%.
It always comes around to anybody.
It's
like
energy. And it's one of those things where if you hang around with people, if you act like a 5, sorry to put numbers, you act like a 4 and a 5 in life, you're going to attract 4 and 5s. You act like a 10, you're going to get fucking 10s in your life. And life is that simple.
It is. You're right, though. We have to believe that, though.
It's not even believe it. Just being around the people. We think if you keep going in the same place and it's getting you sick, you're not going to get better in the same place. You got to be willing. What you call losing it. You're not losing anything. You're losing. The only thing you're losing is not being sick anymore. And that's what it comes down to.
You got to look at that blessing. Right, exactly.
It's like every day there's signs everywhere. God gives us signs everywhere. And we just, we got to listen. We don't listen.
We don't listen. You're right. Yeah. We don't take our own advice. We don't listen. We're like, God, give us a sign like that. The classic story of the Bible where Noah's Ark. He's like, God, give me a sign. And he threw him the vest and the life jacket. And he's like, you didn't save me. And he's like, I fucking threw you a lion in the fucking water and you didn't listen. But you're right. Because sometimes we want it so direct. Like, I want you to be like, shit, Richie, tell me what to do. And you're like, yeah, I could help you with your dreams, but you also know what you
got to do
are
it.
doing.
You just need people to help. God, like, it's just good energy that's going to push it, but God's going to keep rewarding. He wants to give people a lot of abundance, but it's just, you got to keep.
How did you deal with coming up with hate? And even now, like if people say things, like if they don't like your concept, or if they put it down, how do you block out that noise? Do you say things for nothing, bitch?
No, most of most of it is it's like I said, it's mostly other people's concepts. I get behind them, so that person, I make sure they don't feel alone.
Okay, so you tell them
I'm one of it.
backing.
That's what I mean. Like I'm one of those people. I'm a New York street kid when it comes down to it, and I always use the visualization of me as a kid. If someone's going to fight in the schoolyard, and there's 8 of them, and there's 4 of us with that kid that was supposed to fight, the one-on-one, I'm out running. I'm there for that people. And that's how I am in life. That's how I look at it. I want to find people that I believe in and I believe, and I will be there for them and push it. So when I look at concept, like I'll defend it. Like I don't get mad for my own self thing. I usually, the only time when I do react and I try not to react is usually defending other people, you know?
You're like right, me too. You're overprotective about that other person. Like you'll put them before yourself sometimes.
Yeah, but
sometimes you don't worry
you gotta
about
realize people that put out their energy, of that negative energy, they're gonna get it back. Look at it. You gotta look at it like it's a video game sometimes. You could be right here. Chanel's right here. She's at 85% of getting everything she wants is right there. You're 15% away. But then, you know what? You say negative things. You know what I mean? You beat up the bouncer, you know? You do all these, you know, you put all that negative energy out there, you're going to drop down some 15, 20 other
right,
points.
And instead of being like the bigger person, which is hard sometimes, I'm like, why do I have to be the bigger
always
person?
Hard.
Because then if I'm like nicer, I've learned sometimes when I'm too nice to a bouncer, he'll really grab me and throw me out. But if I'm like, meet me outside.
But it is, even most of the things.
I will fuck you up. Sometimes they're scared because I learned to fight bullies. Because you know what it was? My parents, my dad was traveling a lot as a young kid, and my mom was almost like a single mom raising us. So I had to fight my battles. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't. I realized that fighting the bullies would scare them away. Like the mean girls, when they would whisper behind my back and I allowed it to happen, I'd feel more shame. When I was like, fuck you, you bulimic bitch. You want to give? Because you said, then she would get scared of me.
They told you because I was setting boundaries.
Right.
Because that's the biggest
But that doesn't mean
problem
it's right to be mean. I'm not a mean person.
You're not
you know
mean,
me.
But you set your boundaries. And the thing is, when we set our boundaries, it's like learning to be calm to do it. It's hard.
Yeah,
Because
it's so hard.
We learned by doing that, by being, you know, fighting back the bullies, protecting people. We're reactionary. We didn't set calm boundaries. It's so hard. Like even this week.
Yeah, he didn't set calm I want to set a calm boundary, not yelling.
Put it this way. This week, this week's ending now. Beginning of this week, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to react to things. I'm going to be calm. I had the most reactionary fucking week I've ever had in my life.
You did?
Like one day alone was just a fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm episode.
Oh my God. Right. Like it's like there's always never.
And God gives a test of it. I'm not ready.
Does.
I got to keep, you know, going back and like learning to be calm.
Do you think though that's the secret of successful people? Like being calm, not reacting, not breaking a sweat.
It's being calm in every situation, because it really is truly it's a fucking illusion. You know what I mean? What's you know, even if someone stole something from you, someone, you know, was talking behind your back, whatever the different thing is, we're letting the material thing bother us, or our pride. Again, it's that need. And
I know, it's like when I came to you, I was like,
if you just pause, but you know what the biggest problem is? We both come from a time, I'm older than you with it, where the biggest problem is this, you know, the phone. Because when we were learning, if something happened, you were out, and let's say you're 10 years old and everything. When I was 10 or 12 something, well, let's even 15. When I was even going out in the clubs, something happened. Uncle Jack went into the hospital or something was going on. By the time they beeped me or went to my answer machine, it got worked out.
Right.
God worked it out. The solution, we got home, Uncle Jack was fine, whoever the hell it was, everybody was fine. But now, the amount of the text, the emotion, everything comes in, it makes us reactionary. This is like a fucking time bomb in our fucking hand.
Literally.
Because we want to come up with, especially when you're a problem solver and solution, we want to fix every solution.
Or like the validation
but we're
from
hurting
social
the
media.
bomb.
Yeah, you're like checking, did someone like it? Did someone check my thing?
Yes.
Oh my God, did someone check me out?
You compare it to other one. You start looking at other people.
Yes.
It's like, hey, this comedian is getting more different things and more, you know, we get into this.
Yeah. Or like when I came to you, I was like obsessed with the fact that like, I want to be passed at the major clubs in New York City. You're like, Chanel, it was the best. He's like the Godfather. He's like, wait, the Godfather, like, what's his name?
Michael Corleone?
No, what's the
Vito Corleone? Godfather?
Not Marlon Brando. The other one.
Al Pacino?
Al Pacino. Oh my God, my favorite, Al Pacino.
Michael Corleone.
And he's like, just tell me. Yeah, Michael Corleone. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. Or Marlon Brando, tell me what you want, Chanel. Like, it was like, I can hook you up with anything. I'm like, really? Because you come in and you're working your ass off as a comic, and it's like high school. You want to earn it. You want to be popular. And even if you have connections, even if you know people, it doesn't matter because it's politics. So it's like, who you know, who's vouching for you.
And it's
you know,
hard for you because the thing is,
I'm also a woman.
Not just a woman. You're in a field where it is about validation.
It is about right. Thank you. It's about the laughs to make me feel funny.
You have to get a laugh. You have to do it. You know,
and unfortunately, to correct me if I'm wrong, it's also superficial to sell.
But it's mentally challenge yourself. I remember like stories of like Larry David, where when he did stand up, he would just go in there and he would just be like silent. Yeah. And you know what? You have to get to the point where you don't give a fuck with the audience.
And like be in the awkwardness. You're right.
You just got to go up there and just be you.
Yeah.
And it's going to hit.
Yeah.
You can't worry about what they're going to say. It's look at Larry. He did that and then he became the biggest fucking executive producer.
So you don't even believe in terms of like rules or process, or we call it passing. Like you got to do an audition. Kind of like if someone wanted to work for you, right? I'm sure there's like a process. Like for example, Sushi by Boo. There is a process if you want to be manager or a chef, right? Or also, by the way, can we talk about the 8th yet?
Okay, it's not open yet, but
it's very cool.
Most of the stuff like I can't.
Like how do you, right, is there there's a process, right?
But I mean, those processes set up for me, myself, I look at it now. Everyone I'm around, I look into it, I tell them like, you don't lose anything. All you're going to do is like, there's a reason it didn't happen. And you go and something's going to happen. Like nothing is not working. It's going to happen. That's what I'm saying. Just look at it. Just picture yourself. Go back in time. Larry David for comedy. He's on the stage. No one's laughing. Like, what the fuck? And the guy's just being awkward up there. Doesn't even say anything. I heard there was one thing. I don't know if you heard about it. He literally was up there.
Yeah. And also Seinfeld did it too. Where
Seinfeld there. And look what they did. They didn't just stay with stand-up comedy. They went. They made TV. They wrote TV. They did it. Now he's comfortable. He stars in different things. You don't know where it's going to go with it.
You're right.
You don't know, like you have so many different things. You're doing a podcast, you're doing stand-up comedy, you're doing TV. Like,
right.
Where you have so many. You're creating so many verticals. Where what's going to bring you the most joy when you do it? God's going to keep leading your way, and it's going to hit.
That makes me
I
feel
know
better.
It's going to hit.
Thank you. That makes me
I know
feel
it is,
better.
but forcing to be like, you know what? I don't know if you like. That's you to know. I don't know if you love stand-up comedy. I don't know if you like skit comedy. I don't know if you like acting more. I don't know which one you like.
The thing is, I love it all because I think I grew up with it. Like when I was dealing with like the bullies growing up, what I would do is I would write scripts. I would make my family like act them out. My friends, even now, I even told you I want to do a sketch with you.
But you just said that you wrote scripts,
right? So it's like I wanted to be the actor, but I wanted to also be the producer. I kind of wanted to be everything, but then I realized you can't do it all at once. You got to create different avenues.
But there might be an avenue that which brings you the most joy. And you got to go through with that. You could still do it and look at it as, hey, it's fun. Like,
because I don't want to fail. Because stand up is you have to be so driven.
That's what
I don't want to fail.
If you're doing stand up, but you don't like, but let's say you like stand up, but you love writing scripts.
Right. So, doesn't mean I can't be a famous script writer or executive producer or actress.
That's what happened with Larry David.
You're right. And now he's like the king. We all worship him. We all want to be him. Obviously worship God first, but I'm saying we all would love to work with him. If he was in
today, it'd be the same thing. If he was in your shoes, you do it. It's like you have an awkward, bald-headed man that's,
that's not that sellable too.
That literally, his whole comedy thing, when you break it down, is every day. Like I told you, like every day you walk in New York, I could literally come up with 20 stories just from the fucking day. The other day, literally, I was trying not to be actually, I almost fought a train conductor. Like things like that don't happen. You know what I mean?
We were brother and sister in another life for sure because we're this.
But that's what I'm saying.
Sign?
I'm a Scorpio. Yeah, you're a Scorpio. Yeah.
Drop the mic, everyone. Drop the fucking mic. Wait, what? Of course we were brother and sister in another life. This is crazy because I don't really meet Scorpios. When I meet them, fellow Scorpios, that's crazy because we're also like a very specific breed. We're sensitive. We're mysterious creatures.
We don't want, because that's what I'm saying.
Why are we so mysterious?
But that's what's kind of your like channel what it is because.
Yeah, it is my challenge.
Because you don't really give a fuck about the validation, but you think you need the validation for the business that you want to do.
Correct.
And all you're doing is it's an internal fight in your fucking head.
I know, it actually fucks with me more. Like it sabotages.
If you just go in and just be like, don't give a fuck and just be you, you're gonna win.
You think 100%. So more.
100%.
We should test that. We should do a journey where it's like on the street, thanks for nothing, and you're like we're in each other's ear and just practice like a social experiment. Like,
but just think of it. Every time you walk out of your house, just picture. I don't know if you did a lot today. Take any day this week.
Yeah.
How many situations, we'll call them thanks for nothing situations, happen each day? Just think of it.
So
it could be you getting a cup of coffee and some fucking woman with a baby cuts everyone off on the line because she has a fucking baby, like she has fucking rights. You know, this shit that happens all the time.
Exactly. By the way, we should have other guys. If you want to write in to Richie and I, like your thanks for nothing stories.
Yeah.
You could also, that'd be cool too if like we have like 15 minutes each week of the podcast and they can write in like, okay, this is what happened to me today. Thanks for nothing. You know, that's a really cool way. I think it's also a really cool way therapeutically to, like you said, create a community where everyone could come and just vent their thanks for nothing shit.
And you know, and then after we thank God because it might have been a sign in that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. I like that there's like a positive message and like, yes, through storytelling.
Most of it, all the things are triggering us. It's just fears. It's fears.
Do you think it comes though from? I think it stems from childhood the most.
It's childhood, but it's all patterns of different things. Like I know what, like not being heard because I wasn't heard growing up and going in, so it triggers me. But I even have weird triggers, like PTSD triggers. Like this is gonna sound fucking really fucked up. I'm sorry, God, on this one. I have a serious issue because I've had a lot of surgeries and I've been on crutches a lot. And when I have bigger bone people coming down the block and, you know, the blocks are shorter, I have a real fucking phobia of
hurting you or like pushing
like
into you.
Right. Like I think of the crutches, like I'm like the fucking Matrix.
No, I know. I'm sorry. I
don't like being touched at all. Like so I'm just like.
This is me and a fucking guy. It's insane.
But it's
literally will fucking.
No, but I'm screaming right side, like a fucking lunatic, and I had to stop all this because I realized it's my fear. It's in my head. Like these people.
Right. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna help.
It doesn't help. They don't know. Like we can't retrain people like they go to school and they teach people how to hold a knife and fork and walk on the right side. If it's you're in China or somewhere on the left side, you walk on the left side. Cultural differences, teach it, but no one does. We're too fucking late.
You're right.
I can't change the whole world. I can just change my reaction to the world.
Right.
So that's what I'm learning.
I love that.
We're never going to stop learning. No one has it figured out. You know, Gandhi was in today's world with social media. He'd probably fucking lose it half the time. You know?
He'd be like, what is this shit? This stupid shit.
And then you have one of his guys, or you could be months in silence and be like, yeah, but I'm on TikTok. I'm not speaking. I'm literally
Imagine
texting.
he's like, oh, someone likes my thing. Yeah. I love it.
But nobody can even say you could be in silence and still be literally on Instagram the whole time.
This thing is killing me. It's like obsession, even Instagram. I literally posted the sushi by Boo. This is how sick I am. And I'm like, how many? How many? And my friends are like, dude, you're with us at the restaurant. Let's enjoy the concept.
But that's what we all have to learn. The lesson for it, that's the biggest thing, son, is that we all have to learn to be present.
Yeah.
And it's a big problem I have. I'm learning, like even right now.
I'm sorry.
My phone's away, your phone's away, but you're not answering your phone either. And you just flow. And this is how people have it. In life, we'll gather so much out of it. There could be something you say to me, something I say to you, or something we say to each other that could make a difference in someone else. See, no one realizes it. That's why I'm very obsessed with building this village thing. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna, I don't like putting it out there. I put it out there very basically, but I don't literally fully put it out there because that means I might be wanting attention or validation. I don't. Right. I truly want to help people where there might be a project. Let's say you bring a project into the world, into this village, right? And it's nothing you like. It could be, someone creating a new guitar or something. It might not be your dream, but you bring it in, but someone else in that village, you might change their fucking life.
Right, and that's good karma. And that will help me. Yeah, I'm with it.
It's that energy. It's just life. It's energy exchanges.
It is energy.
Someone could come into the thing and be like, "Hey, they're making a movie. They're like, yo, we need someone to be that role or help write a script." That could be you. That's how it works.
I love that.
Instead of we're all in these group circles, can't sit with our shit, whatever you want to call it, and we're all with people that we just complain about things, bitch about things, but we're not vertically growing with each other. And that's what I realized. I looked around at everyone. I'm like, especially with a lot of the hospitality and nightlife, especially with it, was I looked at people to the right or left of me that had made millionaires, whatever. They secretly they wanted me to fail.
Really felt that way, right? That's how people are. Right? They could say to your face, "Oh, you're amazing, Richie," and then deep down they could be like, "I don't." And it's
just think, how many times do you have girls that you were friends with growing up with in groups, and you like the boy, and she fucked that boy?
All the time, and it's still happening. And how about this? I didn't fuck the guy, but the guy liked me secretly, and then she still pissed on my guy. She still pissed on the relationship and took him away from me, and then fucking pissed on him, and I'm still alone. But
now you see where it gets at because of the whole thing is.
Why do they do that?
Because we attract those people.
Why? I never did that. You don't do that to people. We don't do that to people.
We don't, because we don't realize when we're negative about wherever, we have to change our fucking mental outlook on things.
That's what we have.
Because I used to be sick, like. I was a sick fuck. So I used to do the opposite thing of it. I used to do, my wife will hate me for saying this shit.
Sorry.
But thanks for nothing's going to be a thing. She's going to tell me thanks for nothing.
Thanks for editing. No.
I used to do I called it the circle. I would date one girl and then I would date all her friends because she was my best promoter. She'd be like, fucking Richie's amazing. He's fucking hilarious. This guy's good.
But that doesn't work really for girls and guys. Why? Like, if I dated a guy, he'd be like, that fucking hoe, that bitch, I fucked her, she a hoe.
Girls are more competitive at that.
I know.
If a girl sees another one with a Chanel bag.
Oh, that's it. Even my ex, no offense, he was a little bit of a grasshopper, but I loved him because he had such a swag. He had a lot of swag. No one will look at him with a 10-foot pole. Now that Chanel Omari fucking dated him, it's like, oh, maybe he has.
But that's a lot of things. I have a best friend, the same thing. She had a guy who just broke up with, they were dating years, and all he did was use her for access. That's how shit is, because people care about this nonsense, you know?
And you and I are very different because we're so authentic, so I forget. I'm not that I'm naive, but I forget.
When I really was starting to get, because I used to get so bored of it, because I'm like, I don't want to go out. What am I? I'm like, why am I? When I was going out, if I wasn't like creating something, and let's say we were just going out, I don't drink, I don't do drugs.
Right.
You know, I'm wearing a cigarette,
I love it.
alcohol shirt, you know, from Oasis. But it was something for me like to get out of it. So you know what I got out of it? I would just fuck with people. I don't know if I told you, I used to really fuck with people. Like that's what
I love it. It's like the jerky boys kind of fuck around. I like that so much.
Because I was like, I'm gonna go out. I'm not looking to get drunk. I'm not really looking to pick up, or if I was in a mood where I wasn't, but it wasn't my thing. But like, I have to bring myself enjoyment. So to me, it was like me making like little movies. I told you the one story with me. I think it was at like a PhD. I always remember the story.
I said
but
this one. You didn't say it on the air. Can you share with us?
So I remember. It was July, like a July 4th weekend, like 10 years ago, and I'm going with a bunch of friends, and they're like, Rich, you're not gonna fuck with anyone today, because I always used to I just like being sarcastic and fuck with people. It was just me being me, you know what I mean? And we're at PhD of all places. I literally haven't been. I had maybe even longer. It might have been like 16 years, because I don't know the last time I walked in there.
Shit.
And I'm hanging out at a table, and this girl from LA starts talking to me. She's like, "So what do you do?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? What do I do? Like, how do I start my day?" You know what I mean? Like, she's like, "No, like, what do you do for work?" And I go, "Do you want me to be honest with you?" And she goes, "Yeah, why wouldn't you be honest with me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, because I'm really gonna open up with you right now, what I do." I'm like, you know, I could be honest with you. I meet girls, I go home with them, and I take their shoes and I sell them on eBay afterwards. While me and you are conversing, if I see red bottoms walking by, it's like the Thomas Crown affair.
I have to do this with a guy.
I gotta
I
go
have to
pay
tell
my
guys
rent.
that I steal baseball cards.
I gotta make my rent. I gotta go, you know, do this. And she's like, "Come on, you're fucking kidding me." And other people starting to hear, they're like, "Oh, Richie's fucking her." So then I look at her, with these like sex fuck me eyes, like these fuck me eyes. And I push her hair to the side and I whisper in her, I go, "What size shoe are you?" And she just like, you could see like the shivers on it. But that's why I used to just like to fuck with people. Like I always, like my thing was I could be walking down the street, I see an attractive girl, and I'd be like, "You have the third prettiest eyes I've ever seen." And these girls would just stop because they'd be like, "Who the, did you just say third? Third, not first." Everyone at first, they would just, I said third. I'm like, "You have the third prettiest eyes." And they would stop to be like, "Did you just say third?" They would just backhanded compliments all day long. That's what like my thing was. If I was like a tennis match of fucking just coming back with one-liners. That's all that shit was.
Is that how you got your wife or no?
No, I got my wife was the most sincere. Like my wife is a fucking lily flower.
I love that.
You know, and my wife, it's just totally different. I just got to meet. She gets to deal with fucking, you know, all my negative side, everything. Everyone else got to see all, you know,
the positive and
like
you know, because you're a big personality.
I'm at a table and you know, girl comes up. I'm like, "Hey, didn't we make out before? I remember you. Yeah, you were. Yeah, I remember your lips. You know, like something stupid, like." Yeah. And it was just, I was just always like joking around.
Jokester, yeah.
Yeah. Then when you would go home and then we literally beat ourselves up, like, you know.
Yeah.
Why do we do this? Even after you sleep with someone in dairy, you were like,
yeah,
like you felt empty. Like, what the fuck was this even about? Why did I do this?
That's why I'm like, thanks for nothing with these men, right? Because you're like, once you, not to be TMI, but once you penetrate, there's like a whole spiritual thing. That's why I don't just sleep around.
I had friends because all my friends were girls mainly. Like 90% of friends were girls. I would have friends that were girls that didn't like another bitch. Like, "Yo, Richie, go fuck that girl over in her life." I'm telling you, it was sick. It's sick. Women are actually sicker
We
than
are
men on
sick.
things.
We are sick. We are such sick. We would be great detectives. We'd be great private investigators, and we would be great revenge seekers because we're sicker than men.
Sex in the City, like I remember
it's
the
very
whole
Sex
thing
and
of
the
it.
City.
Sex in the City before it came out, you know, going out to clubs and everything. 5 girls would live in an apartment in a loft in New York.
Mm-hmm.
They'd all be busting their ass doing their jobs. I remember when Sex and the City came out, like, you know, Manolo's, Christian Louboutin.
Yeah.
Like, at this point in the clubs, people didn't know. Like you said, Manolo, you thought, hey, it was the busboy or something. Christian Louboutin was the bottle host. Like, the brands just changed everything. Now it's in our face with social media and everything.
Like people are breaking they don't even have money to afford it, that they'll
You
do it
can't
just it's
to
crazy.
live in New York, just to live in New York. To have how many people you have? Girl, guy, especially women. How many women are making like $400 or $500 a year to live that status lifestyle and pay for the survival things? Like
I don't know. I don't think that that's possible, is it?
I own my places. I only wear rock t-shirts. I'm a simple dude. And I wonder every day. I'm like, these people walking around with, you know, 1,200, and now men are getting like worse than how women was with Sex and the City. It's like
they want you to also take them out. They want you to like wine and dine them because you know the whole feminism out.
They'll buy. There's people that buy like $2,000-$3,000 pants. Like
I know, I don't get it. I'm a simple person too. I don't get it. Like vintage, you know, it's not like it's.
And none of it makes sense.
None of it.
I was always even the guy like I would go to like sample sales and get it. Like even I think my jacket that I have over there, it was fucking. I went to Andrew Mark's sample sale, and it's like $1,000 jacket I got for $100.
But you also have style, so it's different. Like if you could have style and then have a good eye.
But I don't even try to have style. I literally.
Yeah, you're just you.
I like, to me, I wear rock t-shirts for 3 different reasons. One, I wear it because it's fucking easy. Boom, I come out of the shower, I pick a shirt. Second thing is I'm rich to the bands. I love the music, but most importantly, I wear band shirts because today, again, people are so alone. People are so fucking alone. And you look at like the DJ right now, even you as a comic, people are on stage alone.
Yeah.
People are alone, and people that are coming, it's different comedy, at least they're going in groups, but most of these people that going for these DJs, they're just alone together. They're all put together. No one's going to meet each other, dancing together. They're all looking at the stage. Mm-hmm. And you look at this. We'll take cigarettes and alcohol. Somebody had the vision, cigarettes, alcohol. They have a song. They had an idea, a vision, a story that they wanted to tell. And each person, someone played the guitar, someone sang. They came together as a partnership.
Yeah.
To make fucking music. And that's how life should be. People come together to make music.
Yeah.
And every facet. If it's, hey, it's you doing, if you want to script shows it, you got to get other people that believe in you and you believe in them. And they all have different superpowers. You might be the writer. They might be the comedian. You might be the actor. They might be the writer. And that's what life's about.
That's why we need to make a movie together. Yeah.
We're on a journey of finding people like us.
Yeah, you're right. And it doesn't mean it takes away, like you said, it doesn't dim your light. It doesn't take away from you. Like you can still work together, like get a script writer, be an actor. Hey, this is what I want to do. How can we help each other do these things?
But it's mostly people knowing what they want to do. Like I said, like I didn't really, God kept telling me, get me warnings. Dude, he would get me sick with many things because I wasn't learning the lesson. And, you know, I learned a lot of it. I still don't know all the answers, but I try every day with it where I know I want to be around. I try to scrub all those needs away. And I just want to be around people that I believe in that we could build things and create, and we have each other's back, and we're not alone. Yeah. That's what the main thing is.
Yeah,
not being alone.
It's a very lonely city. I got to tell you, everyone feels so alone.
Here, and then you look at, because we're all in cages. They're small apartments, and we're on top of each other in cages, which is even crazy, where we should be even more together. And then we look at social, like we'll even look at it. Look at Instagram. We call it followers.
Mm-hmm. It's like, it's not even like, we're not even trying to feel
friends.
equal anymore.
At least Facebook, when it started, it was like, became friends.
Yeah.
It was about bonding. People, it started as schools and in life. We actually all, hey, you want a friend together? Yeah. And you know what? If someone didn't accept your friend, then you weren't meant to be friends. It was that easy. Then you did it. But now it's followers.
Yeah. And it's like, and also it welcomes a lot of stalking and obsessiveness and like, let me watch this.
But I even feel bad when people come up to me like, oh, you don't follow. Like, I don't look at my different thing. I try not to, like, it's just, you know, I don't feel awkward about it. I'm just like, yo, so I just don't pay
attention, right? And then people probably also want you to follow them because it's a compliment because they want like someone they look up to be like, oh, why don't you follow me? But you're not even thinking that way.
I don't know if they mention it, I'd say it, but it's like it's a need. What is that going to do? You have another person. Like what is
Yeah, what does that do for you? I need that. I got to stop with that validation too. Like, oh, this celebrity didn't follow me back. Do they not like me? It's like, no, it's not personal. It just maybe they forgot. Maybe they just are not into it.
We just go about our lives doing it, just putting the good energy. Every celebrity is going to follow. Everyone's going to want it because we're going to attract that naturally.
Yeah.
That's what I say when you were not stressing it out, because I take everything I take hard because I want things to be great. I want it to be built. So I stress out a lot, stress out for other people, and I'm learning not to,
Yeah, we can't.
I was doing great to this week. And this was the week I gave my best. I'm like, I'm not going to react to everything. And I literally probably almost fought like 4 people today this week. It's crazy.
Literally, that's the Scorpio in us guys. We're like, we're passionate.
Yeah, but I have to go home, and then I go home and I apologize. I'm like, God, I'm sorry, man. I'm like, I know you want to fucking reward me, man. I failed. I'm sorry. I'm like, I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep at it. But at least this time I'm identifying it. I told you, because if life was easy, if you did something talking negative, you did something bad, and you got fucking a cold sore in your mouth, and then the next day, you wouldn't do it. What you just did. If you said something nasty to Sam or whatever, you wouldn't do it.
No.
But God doesn't make it like that. You might get it 6 months. You might get it 2 years from now. It just comes back to you.
I know. That's why I try to be like nice. And even when I get 0 to 100 and it's like funny.
It's hard though.
It's so hard. And I'm like, I gotta be better. I gotta be nicer. Chanel, that's not who you are. Like, I was always that kid even in high school. When the bullies would bully me, I'd take the high road. And then in the end, I would see they would get in trouble with the principal. And I'm like, you see, I don't have to get in trouble with the principal.
Exactly.
And I don't have to get, maybe I got stuff in the locker a couple of times. Then I beat the shit out of them after. No, I'm kidding.
But we had, even back then, you realize before all this social, like we had better ethics back then. Because even the old school thing, like, snitches get stitches.
Yeah.
We're not there. They're supposed to be ratting on other people and doing different things.
Yeah, like that was not how I was raised.
Let the universe work it out. Yeah, because we didn't do it. It's like now you have everyone wants to see everyone downfall. You have people's neighbors being like, yo, that person didn't recycle. And, tell the fucking business.
What the fuck?
I remember I had to like calm myself down. My wife, they're like, I remember my doorman came to me one time. It was like, somebody complained about, your wife bringing sushi into the gym. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? My little friend, she could say, they got scared. She ran up on. I'm like, all right, what world are we living in right now?
Like sushi,
an 18-pound Frenchie that literally is,
cute. Your little dog. I have to see the dog too.
She's active maybe 2 minutes a day.
Okay, that's time. Okay, 2 minutes a day.
She's Frenchie. They just lay around. That's what's great about them.
I was thinking about getting a dog, but I can't take care of a dog.
If you do, you just get a Frenchie. Do nothing.
They don't do that.
They'll make you feel that. They'll make you feel.
Do you have to walk them?
You walk them twice a day. They just lay around. They lay on you. They're your human pillow to them.
I love that. Wait, let's talk about advice to the ladies out there.
Yes.
Since you are in a very successful, healthy marriage, what would you say? What's some tips for us women to like? Be less thirsty, attract the one. Yes, be ourselves, but like anything we can learn from you.
Stop looking for the fucking validation and all the other nonsense. And like I said, if you work on yourself and you build and you're making yourself better, you're more positive, you're more certain every day of how you are, you're going to attract. If you act like a 10, you're going to attract 10s. That's what I got to say. If you're literally going and chasing a guy and he's fucking ghosting you, whatever bullshit thing is, because you're not acting certain. You're in fear. This guy's not calling you back. You're going to attract fucking 5s and losers.
Exactly.
Sorry, God, but that's...
No, but it's true. And then you think that loser or 5 is cool, but he's not, because he's making out with some other fucking girl in front of you, which is so disrespectful. It's about me not reacting to him making out with the girl in front of me, right?
You can't control other people. You could only control your reaction to it,
It's not about playing the game. It's about just being like, I did the right thing by walking away, right?
You make it you look at most people. You look at most of these celebrities and different people, and people look at it on, they built themselves up, and that's why they attract all these people. They have an aura to them and everything. They're attracting 10s if you act like a 10,
Yeah, exactly. Speaking about celebrity, any celebrity, because you've worked with so many and you've built with so many, anyone that like comes to mind that you loved working with that...
No, nobody off the top of my head.
No. Like you don't get starstruck really.
Nah, the only time I got starstruck in my life, I never get starstruck. Nothing. most of the time I don't know people who they are, and someone has to tell me. I'll get into like a long conversation. People like, oh, you're with that. I'm like, only time I ever got starstruck, I'm weird with it, is Larry David. I remember I was at Yankees World Series with one of my best friends, Christian, in I don't know, the 2009 series, and Larry David's like over here, Christian's here, I'm here, and you know my friend Christian's like, oh, my best friend Richie, he's your biggest fan. I'm like, oh, Mr. David.
Really?
You know? Yeah.
You
He's
weren't
the only
like
one.
Richie Romero. What's up,
No.
Larry David?
And I never care about the other thing. Is if you go into life not wanting something from people, you'll see how it goes. Like me, I feel like my energies goes into a room. I don't have any intentions of wanting anything from anyone I meet. I go to events all the time, and there's nothing like, oh, I want them to come here, do that. Like I'm just me.
And then you feel like that's how it comes
my
back.
energy just takes over the fucking room.
Yeah, you're right. I think it's because lately also, I mean, it's always been like this survival mode. You feel like you want to make your dreams happen. You feel like you want to be successful. You need to put food on the table. But you're right. There's also a thing of like you're too thirsty, you're too desperate. You're not going to put that food on the table as fast as you want.
Because we're making about it. Like, what is the difference if it like, yo, I came from no money. I'm like, what's gonna be different?
Yeah, I'll go to a farm. I'll live in a farm.
If I get $10 trillion, I'm still gonna wear rock tape. Like it's.
You're not gonna change, right?
No, the only thing that can change is being around better fucking people that, you know, I just want to be happy.
Yeah, happy.
Joy. And have joy. I say life is simple. It's joy and purpose, you know?
Joy and purpose.
Because in life, we're about, life is it's a game. All it's about, this illusion we talk about, it's about pleasure and pain. That's it. We do things, we go to work, you do things because, you know, you got to pay the bills, so that's the pain. And we do things out of pleasure. If it's going fucking someone or whatever it is, if a drink, it's pleasure.
It's a pleasure.
You can't look at it that way. That's why it's meaningless when you break it down. That's really what it breaks down. If you literally break everything down, it's pain and pleasure. So I want real joy. I want real connections. I want to really, you know, I just want to feel other people's energy and just, you know, I don't know what's going to happen. Like God just paved the path.
And get inspired more, right? Like be more positive.
To me, we're living in Gulliver's Travels. I don't know, you know.
Gulliver's Travels.
Yeah.
This one's smart. He's bringing up something that is beyond my vocabulary, fucking intelligence. Wait, what is this? What is it called?
You know Gulliver's Travels? You didn't read that when you get that was like required. That was like, and
Guys,
I used
don't even fucking bring this shit up.
I always had girls doing my homework and would do my homework.
Of course they did.
But I even knew Gulliver's Travels on the thing.
Really?
I don't know if I really fully read it even. I did the Cliff Notes.
I love you even more.
Like we had Cliff Notes and we thought we were the
Cliff
shit.
Notes.
Now these kids got Chat GBT.
Yeah.
It's so
But
unfair.
now they're saying that you can't use Chat GBT,
Okay,
which is
you can
crazy.
find something else now.
Right.
I remember I brought my calculator to like the SATs. I would get score.
Yeah.
Now these kids, you know, they have Apple Watches and fucking glasses.
Literally, that's the fucking glasses. Holy shit, that's amazing. I know. I remember when I was
Talk about for thanks for nothing.
thanks for nothing. I know. I remember a lot of the girls cheated off me.
Cheating. I remember I got into a war with my Spanish teacher. My dad had to come in because he said I was. How do you determine like fully cheating? Like, is there an encroachment if you're
you
literally
used to do this? You were the one.
No, but if you were like, you know, how close to the other person's desk is considered cheating? There's no like exact.
Right.
You know, you know, like in football, if you cross the thing, you know, it's offsides. So was I offsides and cheating? Like
would you say that as an argument probably to the principal?
I don't know. I just never.
Something
like, how do you determine like? There's got to be the teacher fucking hated me. It was that simple. You can't unless they catch you literally taking the paper and you're doing it right there and they're passing it back.
Yeah.
But you're saying, hey, you're cheating by looking at someone else's thing is fucking insane.
That's insane.
That's insane.
Yeah,
that's like
insane.
throwing flags in class. Like, yo, encroachment. You know.
Were you a good student?
No, I was a fucking horrible student. I was a class clown. I needed validation. You know.
Went to the principal's office all the time. I hated it.
I would say fucked up things that I still think like God's just like, yo, dude, you're gonna get your reward, but you know, I would say fucked up shit.
Really?
Dude, yeah.
Wait, what did you go to? You grew up in Brooklyn?
No.
No. Where'd you grow up?
Lower than Queens.
Okay. So you went to high school in Queens.
Yeah.
So like public school, high school, oh, that was like gangster shit. That's where I wanted to go.
And then went to Catholic school, and it was even bad.
Hard right now, guys. No, I'm kidding. But it's so bad. You were in like St. Mary's.
No, and we brought.
You were in like St. Mary's.
Oh,
I wanted to know where.
Because it was even worse. I remember one time I brought like a stun gun to school. Like,
don't even tell me this, Richie.
Bro, we literally.
Want to go.
I'm telling you, the things like it's so different. But that was like validation. Like, yo, I was a kid with a gun.
This is like in the movies, though. Like like Catholic kids. Like wait, what was that movie?
Because we had nothing else to do. You had you fight, fuck. There was
it was like Bad Boy, right? You were street kids.
There was nothing else to do.
Wait, did you get in trouble with your parents that you would go in the street and hang out?
No, we would just. My parents didn't know I was in home until they got, it's 10 p.m.
Yeah,
you know where your kids are at,
Right.
That was the message. See, now we get Amber Alerts. We do right then. Amber Alert back then was fucking 10 p.m. You know where your kids are. That was Amber Alert.
I'd be like, Mom, do you know? She's like, I don't give a shit. I'm drinking my milk. Yes. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm like, really, bitch? You are okay.
Just think how crazy that is.
That's true. It was at that TV, and you would have to see one commercial. Do you know? I used to love that commercial too.
And even,
do you know where your kids are?
Walk. What is it? Walk on. No, I'm even fucking forgetting it now. Walk at the green, not in between.
What? What was that? I missed that. Walk in the green, not in between.
Yeah, the green light, not in between.
Oh my God, we're starting a merch line with all these quotes. We're gonna make so much money with that too.
That's what I'm saying. Like we were educated. I was raised. Like I say it straight up. I was raised by TV.
Yeah, same. That's why SNL was like my TV. Bible. I grew up on that.
But I didn't realize until like a few years ago when I looked into it, because I was like, someone's like, man, I'm like, you know what? I started thinking, I'm like, what would Mike Seaver do?
Mike Seaver.
But I even say that now with people when they're dating, like guys, I used to say it, not anymore, but like 8-10 years ago, like about 10 years ago, I used to tell guys all the time, they're like, when they had girl problems, I'm like, I'm gonna tell you the best advice. What would Matthew McConaughey do?
Yeah.
Because that motherfucker was always the master. He'd piss off the girl somehow. He'll go at the airport with flowers, and he always won the girl.
Always.
What would Matthew McConaughey do?
What would Matthew McConaughey? He would talk like this, and he would be like, guys, look at my body, my sexy body. He's a hot shit. He's really hot.
But what would he do?
But he's not just hot physically. He's also he's hot, right? What would he do? Because he's cool. He has good energy, right? It's good energy.
Like he didn't have bad intentions. Even if it was like the girl might have thought at first it was lazy that she didn't care enough. Then he showed he cared.
Right.
He's like, you know what? I'm gonna get off of bed. I'm gonna get off the couch.
Right.
I'm gonna come with a bag of flowers
and that accent.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna go to airport gate 13 and be like, hey, I love you. And he got the girl all the time.
That's what we want. Well, do you believe in the whole he's just not that into you concept? The guy, like if he likes, it's simple. If a guy likes you, you'll know it. If a guy doesn't like you, you'll know it.
You know right away. We lie to ourselves. Everyone lies to themselves.
This is right. So
this is the problem. People want to be lied to. We know right away. The red flags, it's right there, right in our fucking face. But we're like, oh, you know what? Maybe he'll get to like me.
Right.
Or, you know what?
If I just do this.
Even though he fucked over 3 other girls I know, he's not going to do that to me. Yeah.
I'm special.
Yeah.
I want to believe I'm special.
With the creep song playing in the background.
I love that song. Because I'm a creep. Right. I love that song. No, it's true.
You're so fucking special.
Because we want to lie to ourselves. We want to be like, I'm better than her. And it's competitive. It's human nature. That's what it is. It's like we're so dramatic. We're like, oh, but no, you're right. It's like we want to lie to ourselves.
I just think everyone should just be there. So certain, go in there, be like, yeah, straight up. Like me.
You don't like me?
Let's keep it moving.
Yeah.
You don't.
I like the straight shooter thing.
I mean,
supposedly in business, I like it too, but apparently you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to what is it called? Foreplay?
Yeah, but somebody might be that message. Even when I look at it, it might be like, hey, you know what? I like you, but I don't know what I want from you yet. But I like you. You know what? That might just be a message to be like, you're not the problem because we always have this.
I'd rather someone say that to me, actually. I like you, but I don't know what I want from you.
You'll be motivated with other people. Be like, you know what? He likes it. There's people out there that like me, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But we shouldn't ever strive for the fucking people like us. It's just going to come.
Yeah, fuck that. We don't give a shit.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. You know what? Thanks for nothing. I don't give a fuck about what you think. I don't know why I get into this character. It protects
It's a New York thing.
It is. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel like, fuck you. Fuck you.
You could throw something at Sam in the corner over there or something to motivate you a little bit.
Sam is he's like, dude, you are something else, No, but thanks for nothing, guys. No, do you guys, first of all, I would love to spend more time. We are going to come back. We're going to do this now. We're going to do Thanks for Nothing podcast. It's going to be a spinoff. I want you guys to rate, subscribe, leave a comment.
Yeah, leave a comment. We got a little deep on this one. I don't know. Maybe
we did, right? Yeah, but
we got a little deep.
We're going to get deep. We're going to get more deep. We got to know more about your history.
It's hard to get. Look at this girth on
First of all, this is not an ideal for a girl.
I just want
this. We need bigger.
This.
Big.
It's all girth. There's no length.
Is it girth? Yeah, we need length and girth.
This is a lot of girth. Look at it. You know?
No pun intended. Richie, where can everybody follow you too?
It's Richie Romero 1. I apologize if I don't follow back. I don't look at it a lot.
Do you look at your DMs if they message you?
I actually do look at DMs now and then. I try, I try to answer them. But I get to it around my time and everything.
Right. And to be respectful, because he is married, ladies, a lot of the audience, they're fans. They love to like talk, So just if they DM you, you're allowed to say that you're married.
Yeah, listen,
and say thanks for nothing.
I'll say positive things for them. And hopefully they find the man they want.
Oh,
the man's going to come. Everyone, you can't find. It's not finding them. They're going to come to you.
They're going to come to you.
Yes.
So you think I'll find someone when I'm 60 and dying on my bed?
They're going to come to you.
So he'll come to me in my hospital bed.
God has a bigger purpose. Right now,
you think so?
You just got to tell people if they go, you're in a relationship. I'm in a relationship with God. You're in a relationship. You're dating God. You're married to God.
I'm married.
You're married to God, and guess what? And God's going to be like, you know what? Love you. We did our little thing. He's going to bring someone else into this relationship.
I'm married to him.
You're having a menage a trois with God. How many people have that? That's beyond bizarre love triangle.
You know what? That is chef's kiss. That is beautifully said. Yes. I'm in love with God. I don't care about any other man but God.
And God is going to bring you the best man ever.
From your mouth to God's ears, and you'll be my best man.
It's not God. God, he's not just his ears. God, he knows what's up. He already sees it.
Yeah, he's like, I'm waiting for the right guy.
He's just like waiting. He's just like, yo, stop waiting for the fucking guys making out with other girls kind of shit. We don't need the validation.
Yeah, I don't need that.
And he's like, don't even react. Don't even, if you were following, don't unfollow them. Just just go do you.
Just go do, and you never know because some of these people are professionals. So I always say, don't burn bridges. Like, don't, No, this is great. I love talking to you. Yeah. But till next time, we're gonna start an Instagram account. Thanks for nothing. You guys can follow us there. Anything you want to plug in right now? That's coming up. Well, Sushi by Boo, you guys should check it out. East Village location, the new one, rock and roll style. It's amazing. You go in first come, first serve. The chef is awesome. They're very entertaining. It's omakase style.
Rezzo's every hour on the hour, Wednesday to Sunday. But yeah,
right. And they can make reservations on the site right now, right?
Yeah, I'm making it right now. You're plugging me better than me. Like
because you're humble.
I just listen.
Which is we got a little bit of why you're humble.
The thing I want to plug is just people that have dreams and you feel alone. I literally, if any way I could help build people's dreams together. That's what I want to do.
I think we should do also maybe we'll do a Patreon where you guys could sign up and then you can give some advice on maybe hearing tips because we can't have Richie. You can't you're so busy, so you could give the Richie Romero one-on-one, hey, here's what I would do for your dream.
Listen,
we'll try to work things out. I
always look at it. God literally puts it in. If there's a time someone might hit me and I'm meant to give them say one word of advice, they might hit me on a time when I'm doing nothing. I'm literally sitting at home doing. Right. You never know what's gonna happen. That's why.
You never know where this journey is gonna take us. Richie Romero. Richie.
You say it better than me.
Richie, right?
You say it better than me.
Do I? Is it how do you say your last name? Romero?
No,
Romero?
I never say. I can't roll my tongue like that.
But it's Italian.
I'm not a tongue roller.
Yeah. I'm not a tongue roller.
Yeah, I'm not a tongue roller. I don't know. Israel, you guys know how to spit though. You know what I mean? You're spitters.
We are. That's why I spit a lot. I'm sorry. I'm like, hello.
Was the Hakchu girl Jewish or no?
Oh, she is Jewish. That's
sense.
Crazy. And we always said which is kind of a myth because she's really pretty. She doesn't look Jewish.
Yeah, but she's crazy. But she spits Jewish.
She spits Jewish, very Jewish. Yeah, they always say Jewish girl, which we can't.
I'm scared what happened when my partner Neil's in the office.
Oh, he's Jewish too, right?
Yeah, when I bring if I bring another Israeli in there, and it gets down.
Oh, he speaks Hebrew too.
Bro, there's spit flying everywhere.
Bro, forget about it when I meet him, and you're gonna be like, guys, I need a shower.
No, it's crazy. He gets all excited. All of a sudden, he goes into it. I'm like, dude, what is this? The school play? Neil coming out. He's like,
Wait, have you ever been to Israel yet? We have to talk about that next time.
That's a whole other story.
That's because it's for you too. It's the land of the Christians and the Catholics.
I just believe there's
a God, one God.
Energy that
higher. So do I.
Our Commodore 64 fucking minds can't figure out.
That's true.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yep.
Well, until next time, guys, we can't give the whole cake for free, bitches, okay? No, tune in. Thank you guys for joining. Chanel in the City. We're doing our spinoff, Thanks for Nothing, here with the king of nightlife. What a special human being this guy is. I just want to be grateful and say thank you. Really, I do.
You.
I'm blessed to have you. I know. I'm like so easy. I love you.
You won't get a thanks for nothing.
I love you.
You
Don't
get a
leave
thanks.
me.
You get a thanks.
No, thanks. Next time we should have your wife here. That'd be
Oh,
a
my
good
wife would be
guest
great.
for her to come on, and the three of us talk about like some things. She can also answer some like girly questions too. Like
Yeah.
both of you can maybe help some of our audience with some like advice, for dating. We're having a struggle.
She'll be like, he watches TV and ignores me.
Yeah, she's like, I fucking want to murder. No, I'm kidding. Murder him
And
sometimes.
he's deaf, and he can't hear anything. And I have to come in and lower the TV
Do you
all the
say
time.
what all the time?
I can't fucking hear. I go,
No.
babe. I've been in fucking. I was
Richie.
raised in nightclubs before. They literally
I
had
can't
levels.
hear.
I can't hear. I didn't know it was deaf until I got a sound bar. I blasted. I still can't hear.
Imagine you're like with like.
No, I had neighbors that used to knock on the door to be
No.
like, "Yo, is there gun?" I can't play violence.
Oh my God, shit. No, that's going to be funny though for her to share stories. But yeah, guys, follow us, subscribe. Thank you for being here. And Richie, I love you. Thank you for
Love you
believing
too.
in me always. You're the best. Seriously.
It's all about believing.
I'm going to let them take it away. Booze World. Yeah, that was good.